sports. It's in the game. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA
Are you
Sports.
kidding me? Here's
It's the
something we haven't
Philadelphia
seen. They're
Eagles
going to
and the
start this
Kansas City
Super Bowl with
Chiefs,
an
and it comes
onside
your
kick.
way next.
Hands team able to cover it up. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying,
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis able to drop him that. Second sack of the evening. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball is gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And finally, down he goes. Find the 10 to the 7. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. And Mahomes going to run again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught at the 1. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Oh, this is blocked. And the Chiefs have got it. Look at the big man rumble. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Gets past one man. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On first down, Hurts. Man on the left side is Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So we've come upon one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. Running right through it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Mahomes will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley from 21 yards away. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the 1st down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that 1st after the D blanking his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Setting up to be a finish for the ages here. All tied in the final minutes of the Super Bowl as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Out to his left. Runs over him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And fights through one man. And a great move again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. But they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with. And to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
Tense moments in overtime of a Super Bowl. Remember, a touchdown doesn't yet clinch it as they come up on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. He'll look to throw. Flushed. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now the rookie's free. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win them the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.